Between Congo and Kenya you will find the smaller country of Uganda, but it is still 7 times the size of the Netherlands. In the northern part of Uganda, above the River Nile, a civil war raged until 2007. For more than 20 years, people were murdered, villages burned, and children abducted from their mother's hut to fight for the rebels. Drilled to kill. Children who could handle a Kalashnikov better than a pen or pencil. UNICEF estimates the number of stolen children at more than 20,000. Many of these children have died, but fortunately many also returned home. The town of Gulu is full of life again, but the traces of the rebel conflict have by no means been erased. This is made clear by the many jeeps of the relief agencies. A large portion of the population is still living in the internally displaced persons camps. There they have small companies, bars and shops where you can buy rice and beans. Everywhere you see cheerful children who have been born in the camp. That is the only situation they know. The government is committed to have the people return to the villages where they came from, but the younger generation is not at all familiar with life in the villages.
Além de trabalhar como empacotadeira nas casas Bahia. Mama África, a minha mãe é mãe solteira e tem que fazer mamadeira todo dia. Além de trabalhar como empacotadeira nas casas Bahia. Mama África tem tanto que fazer. Além de cuidar neném, além de fazer Mama África, a minha mãe é mãe solteira.
The roads are terrible. The IDP camp in Pagak is situated along the only road from Gulu to Juba in Sudan. It is inevitable that you regularly get a flat tire and are forced to stop somewhere along the road. Huge trucks with relief goods for Sudan pass by every day. The government of Uganda has instructed the World Food Programme to reduce the food supplies for the camps, and that is the reason people are going hungry. Uganda is a beautiful country with beautiful people who like to take care of themselves and to take matters into their own hands. Children don't want to depend on relief agencies when they grow up. In 2006 I met Sunday, a boy from the IDP camp in Pagak. He asked me for an English book. He wanted to learn it off by heart. That would enable him to get a job when he left the camp. I bought that book and gave it to him the next day. He took us to his hut and put the book under his mattress. He did it very secretively. When I asked him why he acted so carefully, he said, "If other boys know that I have a book, they will beat me up." In January 2008 we returned to Uganda and met Sunday again. He was as shy as during my first visit. When I asked him if he still possessed his book, he told me that the book had been burned, probably out of jealousy. Children need to have a safe place where they can read. In consultation with War Child, we decided to start libraries in IDP camps. Joseph Asutai gives instructions to the headmasters of 7 primary schools on how to deal with the textbooks. 47 metal boxes are produced on the marketplace in Gulu. The boxes are painted in 4 colors, a different color for every subject. The 4,000 books will be stored in those boxes. This is necessary because the schools have no cupboards or bookshelves to store books. The feeling of insecurity in the northern part of Uganda has not fully disappeared. The tradition has been continued to meet together with all the children at the end of the day and to ask God for a safe journey home. And then at the beginning of the day they come together for a blessing. As the children of grade 6 listen patiently, I start reading the story of Harry. He doesn't like going to school.
That's the papa and the mama, and they say, bye-bye, Johnny, bye-bye, Harry.
There is no lack of interest. The group of watchers grows like a swarm of bees. As well as the lending library of textbooks for schools, we shall also start a fun library, where we shall organize this type of reading activity.
This is Harry, and he doesn't like the school.
Outside, under the tamarind tree, is the staff room of this school. We emphasize the need of success for this project in order to make it possible to start more libraries in other IDP camps. This elderly headmaster has doubts about returning the books to the book depot on time, and if I am honest, I share his doubts. Joseph Asutai, director of Echo Bravo, gives instructions about the use of the lending library, the rotation system of the textbooks, and the transportation. The whole operation requires everybody's commitment. When the truck with boxes and books arrives, we have to be practical. Discussions follow concerning the temporary storage place. The local teachers have suffered much from the civil war, just like the children. Often they have lost their own children or family members. My friend Susan told me that in almost all higher grades of the primary school, children are missing because they have been killed or are forced to stay in the rebel army. And when children return to their home village, often they have lost one or both of their parents. Their experiences clearly indicate they need help. We don't want to support the library permanently. It should be part of Uganda's community, and for that reason we work together with War Child and our partner in Uganda, Echo Bravo, to make this project independent from outside help. We also visited the Ministry of Education. Demonstration lessons are organized for us, and the textbooks are handed out for this purpose. Imagine teaching with books when you're not used to that. The children behaved like angels. Education is a step forward to a better future. That's why Booksteps is such a useful, fantastic project. Look at our website and see how you can get involved.
We mwana wa mama tunapata haya mbele ya dunia wa ndugu, kweli tumetubia, tumerudi kuwa na tena wa ndugu.